Coming up on the next New Day Cleveland, buckle up for a tasty ride, folks. I am taking you through a tour of Ohio City the way I know how to do things, with food. It's all coming up right now. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I am Natalie Herbeck. I am so glad to have you with us here today because we are going to eat our way through Ohio City, spending the entire day here. So we're eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and really everything in between, including some late night snacks. So we're going to kick things off today with one of my favorite spots to go and grab a quick bite in the mornings. This is Juneberry. All right, if you are looking for a breakfast/lunch spot here in Ohio City, look no further. I am so glad, Julia, that you guys have given us Juneberry. I mean, this place is truly awesome.
Thank you.
The concept behind this, and I love, first of all, the fact that it's this tight little space. So you really feel like everybody who comes in here, you're part of a really cool atmosphere.
Well, it's funny because when we opened, we said it was brunch with a side of community, and you really have no choice because you're sitting right next to everyone.
I love it, and the concept that Karen, the owner, has really created here is amazing. I mean, we're talking farm to table. We're talking, she's going to those farmers herself.
Right. Every Saturday she goes to the farmers markets, works directly with the farmers. They bring our produce in. She's walking through the restaurant with big bundles of Swiss chard and carrots and tomatoes, whatever else we get. And we work with a lot of Amish farmers too. Weaver's Truck Patch is one that brings in a lot of the zucchinis and cucumbers, and most of what we get from the kitchen is coming directly from Ohio farms.
Well, clearly this area needed this because, I kid you not, the whole time we've been here, you've been slammed.
Yeah, I mean, people are walking in. Yesterday we had our first table, I think, at 7:55 on accident.
But wait, so what time do you normally open?
8 a.m.
8 a.m., yeah. Okay, and you're open until 2. Mm-hmm. And now let me show you why you want to come in here. This food, I mean, everybody's plate that I've seen walking through just looks unbelievable. You brought out 3 specials for us today.
Yes.
What do we have here? This has got to be the good breakfast dish.
This is the Juneberry breakfast, namesake because it's kind of your classic diner breakfast. So we do 2 crispy fried up eggs. We like it because when you crack it open, it just sort of dresses the potatoes. Underneath, we have our griddled potatoes and onions. We do these ones loaded. So it's got melted cheddar cheese, and it's the real cheddar, so it's white. It kind of freaks people out sometimes.
It's the real deal.
It's the real deal. And then some of DJ's glazed maple bacon underneath as well. So it's chopped up bacon and cheese. We've got some Fresno chili pepper and parsley in there too, just kind of zhuzh it up.
So breakfast, clearly a go, but then your lunch option.
Right, because brunch restaurants, we have to include both. They're both served all day long as well. The menu is just stays the same from 8 to 2. So
lunch for later.
The Juneberry breakfast is definitely one of our best sellers. We also have a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and a mushroom, egg, and cheese sandwich for vegetarian people that are really popular at breakfast.
I mean, just the eggs are phenomenal, I'll put it that way. And I feel like if you get the eggs right, then everything else is right.
Yeah.
The salads look great, all the salads I've seen.
So we call it our salad bowl for obvious reasons. Mound of salad comes in a bowl. Dressed in really light shallot vinaigrette. Again, we've got this glazed bacon on top. All of our meat comes from DJ's Butchery out in Fredericksburg, Ohio. Yeah, it's just a nice light fresh salad. Oh, we got some pickled green beans in there today too. Goat cheese on the side.
And the sandwich. I was looking at your menu. I know that you change out things often, which is also very cool.
Keep it fresh.
But you got to have a good sandwich on the menu always.
Oh, always. And we've got several good sandwiches. This is the Good Company milk poppy seed bun.
Oh, look at that. Here we go.
Okay, get a little cross-section love in there.
Look at that action coming right at you right there.
So this is pickle brined chicken thighs. And that's fried in panko. So unlike some other fried chickens that can get real bready, this is really light, really crispy, super flavorful. And then you've got the pickled Fresnos on there. It's dressed in a spiced maple honey syrup. So that's definitely been one of our most popular sandwiches lately.
And I almost forgot, you can top everything off with some great alcoholic beverages when you want.
That's true, right? Yeah. We serve cocktails. We've got a great natural wine program as well.
Can't forget the hot sauce with your breakfast, guys.
Yeah.
Killick's hot sauce Yes, we love the Manu Day. So I love that you not only support local, it's farm to table. Everything about this place is cool, fresh. You have the fresh flowers that come in.
Yep, Heritage Farms gives us a bucket of flowers every single week, so we make little bud vases with them, keep it fresh, keep it light.
So they're right here in Ohio City again, on Lorraine Road. The staff is wonderful. You will not be sorry. It does not disappoint. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thanks for coming in.
It is time to dig in now. So if you are looking for quality coffee, a bit of a pick-me-up here in Ohio City, you have to come to Etta. Dan, am I right in saying that?
Absolutely.
I mean, this is the only place.
Of course. Well, there's some others, but we think we're a good choice.
I would say so. Okay, so I'm not, as people know who watch the show, I don't normally drink coffee, but I had to sample this today because most people can't live without this. So Chantal made us a pour over here.
Correct.
That you want to get at that and pour it for me? So what makes the coffee so special?
Well, first of all, we're highly selective in our coffees, and so this one happens to be a Brazilian anaerobic coffee, which talks about the way the coffee is processed after it's harvested. But more so, we have a specific roasting style, and all of our coffees are going to be very light roasted, and it's a bit more of a Nordic or Scandinavian style of coffee. So you kind of just give it a swirl here, let it aerate a bit, and then you know, give it a taste. It'll be very light, fruity, a little tangy, and certainly has more of a feel of like the way a tea would feel in your mouth. You know, very light. It's not gonna stick.
This reminds me of a tea more so, and I love tea. I know that Amy also whipped up some amazing food for us because this is not just about the coffee, even though you want to come here for the coffee. It's also about some delicious food. So Chef Amy's gonna walk over here. She was prepared. She knew I wanted this. All right, thank you so much. Oh, this looks amazing.
And she knew. She made some of my favorites.
Okay. So that's got to be an avocado toast.
That is an avocado toast. So we have two types of avocado toasts. We do breakfast every morning. Our coffee shop opens at 6:30, and we have a full menu. So this toast happens to be our Venice toast, which is kind of this more West Coast inspired. It's got a ricotta cheese. It's got arugula, a little crushed red pepper, a drizzle of honey, and of course the avocado. So. And it's on bread we get from Leavened, and so, you know.
It looks delicious. Are these fish tacos we have?
These are fish tacos. And so we get a little pepper on there. We keep them really easy, simple, a little slaw on the bottom, obviously served with French fries. And then this guy is our...
You're excited about it, I can tell already.
I am. I mean, this is a giant, like, Korean fried chicken sandwich. So we make a house sauce, and yeah, hope you're hungry on that one.
Okay, so this is my kind of shoot because look, Chantal made this, like everything looks amazing. I have never had matcha, which you know is crazy. So we're gonna try matcha for the first time here now too.
Here we go.
Normally I go for the food, but that's gonna get me messy, so I'm gonna go for this instead.
Thoughts?
It's good.
It's different. It's a different thing. So if coffee's not your thing, that's another option. It's a tea.
And it's great for caffeine intake if you need that.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I know I will be here. If you can find me on the corner of Lorraine and 25th anytime here at Etta, again, right in Intro Cleveland. Amazing spot to come and visit. We're gonna turn that off and then I'm gonna start digging in. Does that sound good? I don't know where to begin. Thanks, Dan.
You got it.
I'm gonna go for the meal.
To let that digest. When we come back, not one, but two fast casual stops that proved healthy can be very tasty.
I am amidst all of the hustle and bustle here at one of the coolest new restaurants in Ohio City, Chula. I have Raji joining me. First of all, thank you for having me in.
Thank you so much, Natalie. So great to have you here.
We are in the middle of lunch rush hour, and let me tell you, this place is packed. And I know why, because I love your food. I've always been to the location on the east side. I'm so glad you have one here. What is the experience all about when they come into Chula?
So when people come into a Chula, it is not just a transaction. As soon as they walk in, they experience this amazing hospitality. Our team is dying to share everything about our food and made of premium ingredients. You walk in, it's like a museum of contemporary art. Hopefully it is, all the senses are exciting for you. It is touch, it's feel, it's smell, it's taste. We pride ourselves on that. It's an experience, it's not just a meal.
And it's I mean, we get a lot of the traditional Indian food.
Yes, we may use authentic techniques. We have tandoor ovens we cook our naan bread in, or you'll see us cooking our proteins in that. It is so fun. It's also theater while you're
Yes,
eating.
it's true. Now, you mentioned your naan bread.
Yes.
If you have not, I come for the food, but you better not leave without a piece of naan bread. Can we go see how the naan bread
You know
is made?
what I would love to do? I'd love to show you, with the help of my colleague, how to make one. Would you like that?
I would love it. And then I get to
Awesome.
try it, right?
You get to try it,
Okay,
for sure.
good. All right, so I am fully prepared to help make the naan now. Laura is going to prep the naan for me. So she's going to get it ready. It's a very unique process I'm finding out.
Yes, and the idea is so that you can count on really amazing naan every time. And Laura is going to show you right now how to do one, and then she's going to let you loose.
Okay, so I'm going to hold this. I was watching you guys before back here. So I hold it this way.
Yep, kind of tuck one of your fingers
Tuck underneath.
so you don't drop the pillow.
Don't want to. What happens if I drop the pillow?
Hat on.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then go straight down and slap.
I'm okay.
Quick in and out, right? Quick in and out. Yep.
Straight down.
Yep.
Flat.
That's it.
Woo!
Wow.
That gets hot.
Yay!
They're all clapping for me. All right, is that ready to go?
So it is ready to go. Would you
Let's
like to
try
try
to
it?
take it. Okay.
This is your very first Chula naan.
Okay, so I slightly.
Push it underneath. Yeah, if you can. There you go.
Halfway. All right.
That's
there we
it.
go.
That's beautiful.
I might have burned the one part of it, but listen, I'd still eat it like that. It looks so good. All right, so let's show everyone what else that you have here. Does that sound good?
Awesome. Let's
Everything
do that.
goes with naan.
Can I share some of
Okay.
our foods with you?
Can you? Yes, please.
Awesome.
Look
Okay,
at this display.
So this is our street snack, pav bhaji, which is like a sloppy joe for vegetarians. It's amazing buns, buttered buns with veggie stew. Here are our bowls, which are very, very popular.
This
chicken tikka masala.
is the tikka masala, which
with
is a
naan,
must.
Right? You
with
could
the
also
naan.
get with brown rice and half greens and masala on the side. In this case, it's yellow lentil and paneer, which is Indian cheese. Or if you like
Fish?
seafood, especially our salmon is out of this world, cooked in the tandoors. It's double veggies, our pro bowl with salmon. And we have a wheat naan, which is an option for vegans. We have other vegan options over there, tofu and also veggie croquettes. We have our wraps made with the naan, just like you made.
I don't know if I realized you had wraps.
Yeah.
Why am I just realizing this now?
We have amazing drinks. Everything is made from scratch in our world. And so you have mango lemonade, mint ginger lemonade, mango lassi, which is your favorite, or smoothie.
I thought this was my favorite. Then I tried the mint ginger lemonade, and now I don't know. So you know what that means? When you can't decide, you just go like this. 7 days a week, right in the heart of Ohio City, here on West 25th Street. This was the naan bread I made, folks, and let me tell you, again, you know they say don't leave home
Quality
without certain
test.
things. Don't leave Chula without your naan bread. Thank you so much for having me.
10 on 10.
It's more than a 10 on 10. It's always a 20, 30. I don't even know where to put it. It's
That's
unbelievable.
awesome.
Let me tell you, if you are looking for fast casual here in Ohio City, Boaz is the place to go. Tamara, I'm honestly in here how many times a week?
A little too much. Probably every day.
I'm here always because I love these Mediterranean bowls are just to die for. This is a family-run business, right?
Yes, it is.
So you have your whole family, your sister's here, your
Sister,
mom's
brother,
here.
mom, dad, whoever you want, they're all here all the time.
And that's what it shows because there's a lot of love that goes into this food. You guys are always so sweet anytime
Thank you.
you're right there with every customer.
Yes.
But it's all about the bowl.
Yeah, so we start with the base. So we have greens that you can do if you want to do a salad. And then you can also mix up and do half greens and half rice.
Which is what I like.
yeah.
Well, I like to
Oh,
do
yeah.
greens, but I do the lentil
Lentils and
mix.
rice, yeah, which is nice because the lentils have a lot of protein in them and they're gluten-free. So we have a gluten-free option for rice if people like rice. So we want to do
let's
greens
do the
today?
combo.
Okay, let's do the combo.
That's my huge.
Alrighty. We'll do Natalie's bowl today. Natalie's
We could just
favorite.
put this on the menu.
Right. So here are the lentils.
And then once you do the base, how many add-ons can I get? Here?
So you get 5 with the bowl, but we have like up to 11.
More if you want.
Right.
Extra.
The protein is next. Yeah, just a couple times.
So you can also do hummus or baba.
Yes. Did you want to start with protein? You usually get grilled chicken, right? Yes. So you usually do grilled chicken, yes.
The grilled.
And then we usually go to what we call like the top it off. So we do hummus or baba. Those are just going to be your traditional like Lebanese, almost like dips that we put. Hummus is going to be the chickpea with a lemon and tahini, and then this one's going to be your eggplant with garlic and lemon.
Let's do the hummus today. I don't normally get either, and I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason because I love hummus.
We just put it on the side of the bowl like that. There you go.
All right, now I pick my 5, right?
Yes.
So I love the pickled turnip.
Okay, let's do the pickled turnip.
Banana peppers.
Okay. We try to do it in like a way where it looks pretty.
Feta.
Yep,
and
feta. I got you.
Hi. No. Do you find that people, this line is always busy.
Yes, especially during lunch.
What do you think that it is about? I mean, aside from how beautiful they look,
Right.
what do you think it is about these bowls that makes everyone come in here all the time?
Honestly, I think it's how customizable it is, and I feel like there's just a lot of options, and it's healthy. It's quick. So it's like healthy,
Very
quick.
healthy.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
quick. Speaking of, you know one of the things you make that I love so much?
I do. It's a spicy cauliflower.
Cauliflower. So,
Yes.
what's in the spicy cauliflower? Is that a secret?
I mean, I can tell you like what it is. So it's
what it
basically,
is.
yeah, it's basically just an overview. It's we fry, like flash fry, almost not for too long, cauliflower, and then we put a seasoning on them. The seasoning is a secret. I guess that's what makes it really good. And then we just drizzle it with hot sauce and tahini lemon dressing.
Okay. So, do you mind? I'm going to take this to go straight.
you.
Do you mind if we whip up an order of
No,
the
not at all.
cauliflower?
I'll make it for you, and I'll bring it right out to you. But oh wait, do you want me to make you a smoothie?
Let's do a smoothie with it too. So the
Smoothies are
cauliflower
good.
and smoothie. I'm going to leave it there.
Because I forgot she usually
today.
makes a smoothie.
All right, I'll let you go to it. I'll meet you over the table.
All right, fair. Sounds good.
I'm ready. I got my smoothie. I got my cauliflower. And you don't have to just believe me when I say this place is amazing. Look who's behind me right now. Even the mayor loves this place. See? It's that good, right?
Gotta eat.
It's that good. Come check out Boaz. They're right on the corner of West 26th and Lorraine here. It is delicious, let me tell you. Let's dig in.
Still to come, grab a bottle to go with your meal. The market and cafe that's bringing international inspiration to Ohio City.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. As we continue to eat our way through Ohio City, we thought we'd stop right now at the Pearl Street Wine Market and Cafe. We happen to be right across the street from Great Lakes Brewing Company, and inside they have wine paired with food, and I am all about it. Let's go. Hi, Karen. How are you? So good to see you. Thank you so much for having us in here.
You're welcome.
This has been such a labor of love.
It sure has. Yeah. It's
The wine has been your focus.
that's where the whole project began. Yeah, it was with the wine and my business partner and my interest in this certain specific type of wine that we are doing here, which is, based on very small production, low intervention, good farming practices, and we call it honest wine and honest food.
So as we take our little stroll through here, these are wines, I'm looking, really, some from all over the world.
Absolutely. We are very European heavy.
And what I love about this is you pair the wine then with this wonderful food. I know we're kind of, we're in the market space here. We have Paige back there whipping up some sandwiches. And I know that she also made one of your boards that you are so in love with, this one.
Yeah, this is, you know, this was another signature item that was conceived very early on. And these hams are hams that are produced in Appalachia. I mean, they're very small family smokehouses. And they've made hams for years, but recently they've started making the hams like true prosciutto style, true jamon style, and they hang for 18 to 24 months. And their complexity and their flavors are just, I prefer them to jamon or prosciutto at this point.
And then
they're sweet, they're smoky, they're just absolutely
Are
terrific.
they used in the sandwiches too?
They are. In this particular sandwich, they are used.
So you're here for lunch and dinner.
We are.
And what I love too, as we mentioned with the wine, you can buy a bottle of wine if you'd like, and then bring it over and have it with your meal, or you can buy wine by the glass. So I'm going to find Jill.
Okay.
And we are going to look at some of the food that they make back in the kitchen as well, and maybe pour a glass of wine.
That sounds like
or
a plan.
Okay, Jill, this menu looks absolutely tasty. I looked over it real quick. Can I ask you, what was the concept behind how you wanted to present the food?
Well, the concept is we wanted to do, obviously, food that's going to complement the wine. Smaller plates, shareable. It's kind of like behind our whole idea of like community. So you can order a bunch of things, share them.
Is this your steak dish?
That is a steak. So it's a flat iron steak from DJ's.
Oh, does that look fabulous?
With frites. Traditional kind of French presentation.
I love the idea of the traditional French being brought in, and those
look
are scrumptious.
Sauerkraut balls, because it's Cleveland.
You gotta have something Clevelandish, right?
And they've got sort of a mustardy mayo sauce with them.
And last but not least,
over here we have chickpea pennies, which is a traditional street food really from south of France. And it's chickpea flour fried, so it's got kind of a creamy center to it. And that's served with a black walnut romesco.
And you have to pair these with a great wine, right?
Absolutely.
Val's here. They have a wonderful staff here as well. Val, do you mind if I have a glass of wine to go with this? And this is the great concept. So you can buy the bottle of wine if you would like to do so, but then...
Right, so you know, we don't have wine per se by the bottle. It comes from the market if you want to share a bottle, and then we have just a corkage fee added onto that. But if you want a glass, we have this cool Cruvenet here.
Thank you so much.
Which is, you know, it preserves the wine really well, so we can pour some higher end wines and not worry about them going bad. So here you've got, this is an orange wine. So it's a white wine with some skin
contact. Not often I go for the drinks before the food, but I have to try this since we poured this. That is delicious. As soon as I saw the color of it, I thought this is going to be delectable, and it is. This is the Pearl Street Wine Market and Cafe once again. Karen and Jill, you both have done such a fabulous job putting this together. I appreciate being here. I have to just sample. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Do you pick these up to
you
dig
eat
in?
them however you
you
like.
choose?
Yes. No rules here.
Ooh, I like the crunch to them. Mm-hmm. Oh, I could get really used to that.
Dinner for two or a few. Mouth-watering small plates meant for sharing next.
I would love to get in the mind of this man, Doug Katz. You've had so many ventures over the years here in Cleveland. We're at Amba in Ohio City, your newest venture. And I love that it's kind of tied to Fire, your own location.
It's true. At Fire, we had a tandoor oven. I learned how to toast and grind spices. from my really good friend who's from India, who lived in Cleveland, and she really taught me everything that I know about Indian cuisine.
So this is really an Indian-inspired menu.
Yes.
The vibe here, can we just address, you have 2 different bar areas.
Yes.
This is the first
Bar
one.
Amba here, yeah.
And then you walk into the space. I love, you wanted it to be dark. It's
yes.
intimate.
It's meant to really give you a start. You know, we want your senses to be inspired by the space, and by having it dark, and you're able to really acclimate to the space slowly and see.
It is so magical here. I love it. It's just
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I know you have some things set up for us.
Yes.
Everyone who has tried Amba has said to me, wow, their food is unbelievable.
Thank you.
So I can't wait to indulge right now.
Well, thank you.
So I might look at this, just look at what we have in front of us right now. The colors,
Yes.
everything pops.
And the idea is really to do this food that is really unique and exciting in our community. It's about sharing your food. It's about having every bite be unique and really fun. We have a beetroot raita with pomegranate and pistachio, a little bit of pomegranate syrup, pineapple, cucumber, and jaggery peanut salad. It's spiced and sweetened peanuts, a little bit of tomato.
Oh.
This is Amba, which is a mango chutney. It's a pickled mango chutney that's used on all different dishes on our menu.
Hence the name?
Hence the name.
Amba, okay.
These are puris, puris that are stuffed with spiced potato salad, a little bit of tamarind chutney, and we incorporated zoog into the top a little bit. In India, they use hari chutney, but we used a little bit of zoog on those.
Because you have to go to Zoog to his other place.
Yes.
So is this you pick one up?
Yes.
And just go for it?
Pick one up, and if you like, try one by itself, but you can also use a little bit of Amba on top if you want to try.
And we still have Cam, who's coming over,
Yes.
one of your chefs, to bring a couple other dishes. What do you have, Cam?
How's it going? So I have the pulao rice, which is a rice that we saute in the wok, two-tone rice. And then we have fried Indian onions that we fry, and we had raisins, almonds. There's a Thai basil, mint. There's cilantro, parsley in there, a little bit of everything.
And what's last but not least?
So we have the venison sloppy joe keema, which is a chutney, a curry type of stewed brown meat that we use, and we use venison or deer.
Thank you for bringing all of that over. This
Thank you.
looks amazing.
Cam makes it happen.
He makes it happen,
Yeah.
and then to top off the food, you have incredible drinks.
Yes.
Thank you so much for bringing this over. Well, I'm glad I can share this feast with you, and I must say,
Me too.
cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
I cannot wait to just come and indulge. Do I leave it in?
I would.
Okay.
You can even sink it a little bit if you like. Yeah.
Okay, the drink is spectacular. I'm going to wrap this up by trying this. Now, do you bite into this? How do you do it, Doug?
I would eat the whole thing.
Just eat the whole thing?
I'm not sure if on camera that works, but that's how I would do it.
That's what I knew I'd pick the best thing, of course, to try. Come and visit the beautiful Amba here. You're right on the corner.
This is 28th and Detroit. We're between Detroit and Church.
And they open at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed in this. All right, so I'm just.
Good luck.
Just do it,
Enjoy.
Doug?
I have a napkin if you need.
I know. Oh, whoa.
And it's all about the textures. Isn't that great? Yeah.
That's a wrap. I can't say anything else. I'm done. Holy moly. That's delicious. So I've moved back to the intro building for our second stop of the hour. We're here at Pioneer, and let me tell you, this is a place that has a lot of things rolled into one. You can come watch a great game here, you can feel like you're sitting by a campfire, and you can get delicious food and drinks. Who's behind it all? This guy, Chef Brian. Thank you for having us in your humble abode.
Absolutely.
It's a little loud back here because we got this all going. You need to keep the vents going or else it would smoke up the joint.
Obviously the vent system that is a little loud here, correct. But, it's supporting this 20-foot open wood fire grill that we have here.
So what are you whipping up today?
So today we're going to do our tacos asadero, which is just a little bit of an Argentinian flair on a steak taco. Instead of just melting cheese or putting shredded cheese on a taco, we actually sear it to get a caramelization on there.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll actually stick the tortilla right on top of it.
As that's kind of being whipped into shape, he already made me a couple of really good things. Your wings are to die for.
So yeah, the wings are I like to call them my baby. They were you know, they are confit for 8 hours at a low temp, and then we praise that we have this grill and that we never dunk our wings into a fryer. So right after that, they are put right onto our grill in our dry rub, and then tossed in our signature Pioneer sauce.
This is going to get messy, and why I'm doing this in the middle of you making food, I don't know, but I couldn't help myself. I want to try these wings. What about the burger?
So the burger is our version of a smash burger. Instead of calling it one, we kind of just made the technique and then did it our own. We make a smoky campfire bacon jam with our house-made sweet pickles and then some just charred onions.
If that even tastes half as good as this tastes, everyone's in for a treat. These wings are, when I say to die for, like, if someone wants a last meal, this could be it if you're a meat lover. I'm just telling you. All right, here we go.
So we're just going to pull those off.
Tacos are done.
When we just shave the steak for every order you get. That's our taco asadero.
Look at those. You want to talk about tacos? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to bring these over with me. I'm going to go find Katie. I need to wipe off my hands real quick. And I'm going to go see what I compare with this as far as drinks go. Sound good?
Sounds great.
What are we making?
Yeah. So I love this one. We're starting with Watershed's Bourbon Barrel Aged Gin.
Okay.
I love this because it's from Columbus, so it is local. We're going to start with 2 ounces of this gin.
Okay.
Barrel aged gin. Put it in our shaker. Then we have an ancho chili syrup.
Oh, so that's what gives it a little heat?
This is where the spice comes in. We have jalapeno,
I'm all about it.
Jalapeno, ancho chilies, and guajillo peppers. So there's a lot going on in here. We played around a lot with this. You just need a ½ ounce to give it that kick that you're looking for.
I was about to say add a whole ounce, but
that's how I am. I love the heat. I'm like, put more in there. And then really just a ½ ounce of black tea to balance it out.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yep. And then to make it fun, I love to just add a little something to it. Cocoa bitters.
Cocoa bitters. Okay. I've never had cocoa bitters before.
A little sweetness with the spice.
She knows what she's doing.
Here. Just give it a quick stir. Place it over our large cube.
Love the large cube.
Large cube. That's gonna go right on there. Little thickness from the syrup. The syrup is pretty thick. And then we're just gonna take a little jalapeno here, rub it around the edge.
Okay, the lips are gonna burn. I feel it. Should I really? I've never had the jalapeno around the edge too. I might need those. We're gonna do the drink first, then eat the tacos to curb it.
Exactly.
Oh, is that good?
Yes. Yes.
That is good. And you made a second one. What was that?
Yes, this is our teetotaler. This is chamomile infused rye whiskey.
Come here all year long. They have the great patio space too. The drinks will change seasonally.
Yes.
I love this spot. It's a very chill environment. It just says cheers, right? Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
Okay, now I'm gonna do the tacos.
When we come back, delectable food, playful cocktails, and one unforgettable room.
Welcome back. I am about to take you to the third and final stop here in the intro building, right again on the corner of 25th and Lorraine. This spot is probably the most beautiful you will find in Ohio City. It's intimate, it is spectacular. So let's hit the elevator and go upstairs. So if we were to use one word to describe Jaja Dan, what would it be?
Sexy.
Sexy. I would go with sexy too. This place is spectacular. The vibe here, I'm getting kind of like this cool Argentinian vibe.
Yeah, it's very eclectic. What we want to do is blend a couple different cultures together. You know, the menu, the vibe all started with our 20-foot long Argentinian grill, and it kind of spawned out from there. And you know, when you think about a steakhouse, you probably think about a la carte side dishes,
Sure.
you know, mahogany and very rich rooms with white tablecloths and kind of prim and proper. We went the opposite approach. And so our steakhouse, from its aesthetic to everything that we're doing, is really kind of harnessed around the idea of being geared towards a female customer.
And I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I would sit at this bar any day of the week.
Right.
Speaking of the drinks, can we hit on these beautiful drinks real
Absolutely.
quick? I'm sure there's a lot that went into these as well.
Yeah, we've got a Starlight Swizzle, which is a chartreuse-based cocktail.
Okay.
Very tropical, tiki sort of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously has the lime or the kiwi and the mint, excuse me.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yes.
I've never tasted anything like that.
It is
That's
one
unreal.
of our favorites here.
Wow.
One of the most ordered thus far. This is one of my favorites. This is called the Expat in Peru.
Why not?
It is basically our take on a pisco sour,
Okay.
if you've ever had one of those. But instead of an egg white, which is pretty typical, we use Greek yogurt, so a little fluffy, velvety feeling there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I might have just. These are so good.
Well, and of course, it comes in that sexy glass,
Of
right?
course.
This-
The theme. There's a theme
That's right.
here.
That's right.
What's the last one?
And the last one is truly Argentinian. This is the #1 most popular cocktail in Argentina. It is called a Fernandito. So it is Fernet, which on its own is pretty much a service industry thing. It's almost a menthol type flavor
Okay.
of an aperitif, and we do it with Coca-Cola, a few cherry liqueurs, and a little red wine vinegar.
Okay.
Very like wild cherry Pepsi vibes, like, you know what I'm saying?
I have a feeling this is a huge hit here. I'll tell you what else is a huge hit. I know for a fact. The fact that when there's nice days out,
Yeah.
that roof attracts.
Yeah, we can pop that open for you. You guys take a shot of it, but yeah.
This is something you would find in New York City, and it's here in Cleveland. So well done, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really aiming high.
Well, I am going to find your brother because I know everything's cooked downstairs and brought
That's
up here, right?
That's right.
So I'm going to go find Brian, and we're going to show you what the food's all about, too. So these tables are so beautifully set. You know I had to clear one. I had to get everything up, but just so I could get this feast in front of me right now. Okay, it's a steakhouse, so you had to cook up a good steak for us.
Of course. So this is our 28-ounce dry-aged bone-in ribeye. It's a whole meal in itself.
I like the presentation. Here's what we were cooking downstairs before.
Correct. Those are our head-on tiger prawns with our Calabrian chili aioli, a nice salsa on top of there to make it a little bit refreshing, and some cilantro.
They look beautiful. And is that pork belly?
That is our sous vide and marinated and then grilled pork belly with a lime chive aioli, our chimi rojo, which is roasted red peppers and a bunch of chimichurri herbs with some roasted corn.
And this would be the appetizer?
So yeah, that is under our
I'm gonna try the
veg
appetizer.
section of what it is. This is our charred eggplant spread, which is, you know, roasted eggplant and charred on our open fire grill downstairs. A little bit of pickled eggplant and basil, and then a nice fresh citrusy yogurt in the center.
Wow, that is delicious. I knew it would be amazing. I knew with you in that kitchen, the food was going to be spectacular. There's something that is so incredible about this place. As I said before, this is unlike anything you're going to find in Cleveland. It's different, it's unique. You feel like you're in a large city in this beautiful, intimate space. You'll find me here all of the time, folks. Never going to leave, that's for sure. Until you kick me out. Don't kick me out, Brian, okay?
Cheers.
Cheers!
It's a good day to be alive.
Thank you for having me here. We're in Brightside. Of course, the one and only Sam McNulty. And we have Bobo with us today for this wonderful shoot. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Look at him.
He was excited to come out and hang out with us.
I'm so glad he's here, and I am so glad you welcomed us in today. This place is beautiful.
You like it?
I absolutely love it. So it's called Brightside, but I feel the vibe here is kind of like sultry and a little dim.
Yeah, the Brightside name came from this idea of like optimism and hope and, you know, making the world a better place. So that's kind of where the name came from, and we just ran with it. And there's a lot of like warm colors, pastels. We want folks to feel happy when they're here.
So when people come into this spot, I feel like this is a place that is just, you can't miss it. When you're in Ohio City, I feel like you have to stop here now.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah, we're kind of a magnet to folks walking by. This whole storefront opens up. We have these two, not one, but two, rose gold mirror balls, these disco balls that kind of sparkle at night and kind of draw people in.
why wouldn't you be drawn into this place? I'm telling you. So the food then too, that's a big draw. People love to come here for the food.
We're billing it as modern American comfort food with healthy ingredients. Everything is local, natural, healthy.
I love the idea of that. And then when it comes to the drinks too, I mean, you have M Cellars, which we love and have had on the show before. So
Ohio's best wine.
Right here in the glass.
Paired with Ohio's best beer.
Of course.
Market Garden.
Market Garden beer. Do you have a favorite from your Market Garden beer line that you...
My favorite is whatever beer I have in my hand at the moment, which happens to be Progress Pilsner. And it's tasting really good today.
I love it. I love it. There's a vibe of this that makes you want to hang out all evening long.
It's funny you say vibe. Like everybody that's come through, the first thing they're like, wow, it feels very vibey. And that's exactly what we were going for with the warm colors, the soft glow of the lighting. We want it to be a happy vibe.
Well, it is a happy vibe, I'll tell you that. And I love, you know, you've been a staple here in Ohio City for quite some time now. Your places, I mean, they are the ones that everyone wants to go to when they come and visit. So for you to open up this spot, I mean, I don't know how you do it all, but what was the interest and motivation to open up this?
So we've been thinking about it for years. We've been in this space for almost 20 years. And in restaurant years, just like dog years, multiply that by 7, that's a long time. So the space needed a refresh. The idea here, happy, but also a little bit of escapism.
Yes.
So you can kind of forget the cares of the day, enjoy a Market Garden beer, a glass of M Cellars, hang out with friends and family, and all the cares tend to just wash away.
I'll tell you, I don't know what you're going to be up to next, but I know we're in for the ride. We will be back. Thank you, Sam.
Thanks for coming out.
Once again, it's the first time I've ever cheers at the beginning and end of an interview.
Cheers.
Come for the food, stay for the ambiance, or vice versa. An Ohio City hotspot where you can come early and stay late.
Just when you thought Ohio City can't get any better, oh, it can. Why Bartleby? This spot is absolutely stunning. We're here on the corner of West 25th and Lorraine. Ryan has welcomed us in. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining.
This space is so unique. I've not seen another restaurant bar that looks anything like this in Northeast Ohio.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
We knew this is crop. Everyone wondered what this was going to turn into.
Yeah.
How did you change it up?
Well, we broke down the space into sections. Before, it was 5,000 square feet of open space. We knew we had to condense it to feel less cavernous and open. So initially, when you look around, you see the bookshelves that break down the space. But we left them open so you could still get atmosphere between the two rooms, you know, whether you're in the bar, the main dining room, or the back dining room. We softened it, we broke it down, we made it feel more intimate.
I mean, how much effort went into this? I can't even imagine.
Well, thank you for our general contractor, Form Construction, for putting that together for us.
It's so beautiful. And I have a feeling like, again, when people are coming in here, they're coming in here for the atmosphere, but then they want to stay for the food. And it has a lot to do with this guy right here. Chef Matt, how are you? Can we sit? Let's sit down. Shall we?
Yes.
I hear we snagged you from the first New York City, then Miami, yet we got you here.
You did.
We're very happy about that too, right? It's been a match made in heaven, right?
Yeah, it's been great.
It's worked out very well.
What did you make for us today?
We made 3 different things today. We made our grilled octopus dish here, which has cauliflower and squid ink puree, that's the black on the bottom here, mint salsa verde, pickled red onions, and some arugula. It is a very popular dish.
That looks to die for. These also look like something that came down from heaven.
These are the arancini, so it's basically just balled up risotto and then breaded and deep fried with a spicy smoked tomato jam. So
see, as I suspected, from heaven. And last but not least.
Last but not least, this is our salmon. It's a Faroe Island salmon. It's a yogurt sauce on the bottom. There is some Israeli couscous, which is the fatter grain couscous right here, with some herbs, citrus vinaigrette, and then just a little salad on top.
What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Ooh, probably the gemelli pasta.
The gemelli pasta. So if you don't get one of these 3 things, that's clear. Okay, which one should I try?
Which one do
I
you want to try?
I have to try something. I know traditionally you should probably just dip that and go.
You can take a fork. That's
do you
fine.
think it's okay I take a fork? I mean,
I'm not
look
going
at
to be
that.
offended.
Look
No,
at
not at all.
that. So you're open from 6 until 2, you said?
Correct.
And do you have people stay? Well, it's a restaurant, so we have to keep the tables moving, right? You don't want people stay here all evening long, right?
I mean, we made the place so comfortable, sometimes people don't want to leave.
Yes.
Why would they?
Exactly.
All right, let me dig then. I knew it. Can you box those up for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
That tomato jam is...
I said this is my first time here. You know for sure it will not be my last. I will be back, and I'm going to continue digging in. That's a
deal.
By the way, I tried their octopus as well. It was delicious and worth ordering. I hope you have enjoyed this hour here in Ohio City as much as I have. You know me, I'm a foodie, I love this, I live for it. And we just scratched the surface in Ohio City. There's always something new popping up here. So make sure you go to our website, fox8.com, click on that New Day tab. We have the complete list of everywhere I visited today. And I want to hear from you because you have great ideas on places that I would love to eat. So make sure you email us as well. I'm Natalie Herbick, and I'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland. I think I'm ready for round 2.